Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. This is our group assignment video for Economics for Business Decisions. The group members of this group are Farah Amani, Fatih Nur Shafika and Siti Selama. We had chosen Air Asia as our company for this group assignment. So firstly is an introduction for Air Asia. So Air Asia is a company that competes in the airline industry and is based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So the company is well known to offer one of the lowest costs, which are mainly differentiated by their branding and pricing. So the airline was established in 1993 and started their operation on November 1996. In 2001, Tony Fernandez and Kamaruddin Maranun purchased the heavily indebted airline for the token of RM1 only. So around 2002, the company produces profits and quickly launched their new routes. So around the same time also, Air Asia undercuts former monopoly operator, which is Malaysia Airlines, and at that time, they offer only RM1 of promotional airline fares, which mainly attracted the market. So since that event, Air Asia is well recognized to offer low-cost airline fares, which mainly attract the market and customer preference. The company also received exceptional feedbacks, which resulted in oligopoly market power that enables the company to exploit economic profit. So currently, Air Asia operates over 200 flights a day around 165 destinations, spanning over 25 countries. So the company was recognized as the world's best low-cost carrier by Skytrax for 11 years in a row in the International Travel Award, including our recent year, which is 2019. Next is the industry characteristics. The airline industry best represents the oligopoly competition. So in this market, a firm may possess a dominant market share and becomes a leader by setting price for the industry. So mainly for the industry characteristic, it can be identified by 4 characteristics, which is by product nature, number of sellers, market entry, and dissemination of information. So firstly is based on the product nature. In the airline industry, the product are homogeneous or similar in the market, where the firm actually offers relatively similar services in the market to the consumers. And then for Air Asia, they are mainly distinguished by their branding and pricing. And then Air Asia also dominates the market share by offering low-cost fares among other competitors in Malaysia. Secondly is the number of sellers. So actually in the airline industry, there are a few number of sellers. Currently, domestic markets are Malaysia Airlines and Malindo Air, which is the main competitors for Air Asia. So for the international market, it includes Singapore Airlines, Emirates, Air China, Etihad Airways, and many more. So thirdly is the market entry and exit. In the airline industry, it is very difficult for the market entry and exit. And then it also actually differs on the domestic and international market. For the domestic market, it will depend on the level of deregulation and liberalization. As for international market, it includes government interference. For example, every country have their own rules and regulation. And lastly, the cost to operate an airline company is also very high, making it hard for enter and exit the market. As for imperfect dissemination of information, the cost, price, product quality information are withheld from the uninformed buyers. For example, Air Asia and Malaysia Airlines operate their routes with only few close competitors. With limited access of information, it is very difficult for an airline company to identify their competitors' advantage.
Okay, so that was the introduction of Air Asia, their nature of business and industry characteristics that was presented by Ms. Farah. So now we are going to proceed to the market competition of which Air Asia belongs to. We have determined that Air Asia belongs to the oligopoly power market structure, based on certain characteristics that will be discussed after this. Furthermore, as we all know that the demand towards Air Asia can either be elastic or inelastic. So through the king demand curve of oligopoly market power structure, we will explain the elasticity of demand towards Air Asia depending on their price.
Okay, now let's move on to the Air Asia marketing strategies. Air Asia has applied this pricing strategy of cost leadership. They have set the lowest airfare among all other airlines in order to compete in the market and of course for them to win the market share. Because they know that the buyers have many close substitutes to choose from such as Malaysia Airlines, Malindo, Firefly and etc. For example, if they set the airfare is too high, then the buyers will turn to other competing airlines. They are able to change the airfare price without causing retaliations from other airlines. And these lowest airfares offered by Asia are loyally valued by their consumers. For example, AirAsia offered 84 ringgit 30 cents for a flight from Kuching to Kuala Lumpur, while Malaysia Airlines economy class airfare is 280 ringgit. And this strategy is very effective because most of the consumers are price-sensitive people. To them, as long as the buyers continue choosing AirAsia as their preferred choice of transport, the company will minimize losses. Secondly, AirAsia marketing strategies is service differentiations. They provide a different kind of services, for example, no frills, in order for them to keep the pricing low, of which the non-essential features have been removed. For example, this Malaysia Airlines airfare is built in with the check-in baggage, with 35 kg per pax, complimentary snacks, meals and beverages, free standard seat selections, whereas Asia leaves the consumer with the options to add on baggage, pick a seat, pre-book meals, insurance, but it will still be cheap even those option is added on. Alright, and the last strategies that implemented by Asia is on the promotion strategies. Asia is competing in setting the ticket price. For them, in order to increase the sales, they offer a free seats or even a super low airfare during the non-peak seasons. They also come out with the best deal, such as super sales, to book now within the sales period of 16 to 22nd November 2020, and normally they prioritize the big members. And these promotions of free seats is normally advertised in a very attractive way to attract the target market. They advertise it in the newspaper, their website, televisions, radio, social media such as Facebook and Twitter, and they also send the newsletter to their big members via email.